Imagine a land so cold it can kill you in minutes, so dry it's called a desert, and so mysterious that even today scientists don't know all its secrets. This isn't science fiction, this is Antarctica, the most dangerous and mysterious continent on Earth. This is Antarctica, a land that for centuries has remained beyond human reach and has always been a great mystery. Whether it's the blood waterfalls, mysterious animals, underground lakes, or the rumored cities buried under ice, there are many myths and mysteries about Antarctica that still remain unsolved. Antarctica is the only continent in the world where no humans live because the temperature here can drop to -90 degrees Celsius. Along with that, ice storms blow at speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour. It is also the driest continent in the world, so dry that you may be surprised to know it is even called a desert since it receives only about 51 millimeters of rainfall annually. Despite these harsh conditions, for hundreds of years many countries have tried to claim control over Antarctica. Look at this map of Antarctica. France claims this part, Norway claims that part, Australia claims the entire right side, and similarly Britain, Chile, Argentina, and New Zealand also claim some regions. But why? What is hidden beneath these massive layers of ice that makes the world's superpowers want to control it? Today, we're going to solve some mysteries of Antarctica and also find out who actually discovered it, and finally, we'll explore what secrets might be buried under this ice that the world's superpowers seem to know about, which is why they want control of Antarctica. Who discovered Antarctica? Well, it depends on who you ask. The British say they discovered it, while the Russians claim they were the first to set foot there. But in fact, thousands of years ago, the Greek philosopher Aristotle mentioned it, saying the Earth is round and that the North and South poles are mirror images of each other. In 2021, a study published by the Royal Society of New Zealand suggested that the Maori people, who lived on Polynesian islands near Australia, may have been the first humans to reach Antarctica as early as the 7th century. Their ancient stories talk about a frozen landmass on the southern side of the Earth. In recorded history, however, British officer James Cook was the first European to cross the Antarctic Circle and get close to Antarctica, but he was still 130 kilometers away when he turned his ship back. He didn't actually see Antarctica, only drifting icebergs, and the rough seas made it too dangerous to continue. Cook famously said that reaching this southern continent was so dangerous that perhaps no human would ever be able to do it. After Cook, many others tried to discover Antarctica but failed. Then, in the 19th century, competition for economic dominance began. The world was moving towards a new world order, with nations racing to discover new resources and trade routes. Every country wanted to become a superpower, and exploration was at its peak. In 1819, the Russian Empire tasked explorer Fabian von Bellingshausen with circumnavigating the globe and discovering new lands. In 1820, he proved Cook wrong when he sailed into the Southern Ocean and saw Antarctica up close. Although he didn't set foot on it, he is considered the first person in modern history to actually see Antarctica. Between 1900 and 1920, many explorers turned towards Antarctica. In 1911, British explorer Robert Falcon Scott landed with his team and advanced about 400 miles. But due to harsh weather and starvation, they had to turn back. Their return journey turned into a nightmare. Scott and his team froze to death in the snowstorms. After World War I, several countries sent expeditions to claim parts of the continent. In 1939, under Hitler's orders, the German Air Force dropped Nazi flags over parts of Antarctica to show it as belonging to Nazi Germany. After World War II, more countries established research stations there, and from that point on, mysterious discoveries about Antarctica began. The first and biggest mysterious discovery: Antarctica wasn't always covered in ice. Scientists from Imperial College London found fossilized wood here, proving that 90 million years ago, Antarctica was a warm continent covered in dense forests. Fossils of insects that only live in warm climates were also discovered. The second mysterious discovery, beneath Antarctica's 3 kilometers thick ice, there are about 400 lakes with their own ecosystems. Strange marine creatures live there that don't exist anywhere else in the world, like giant spiders and transparent jellyfish. It's an entirely hidden world under the ice. Another mystery that puzzled explorers for years is the so-called blood falls in McMurdo Valley, where it looks like blood is flowing out of the ice. Recently, scientists discovered that this red waterfall comes from an ancient salty lake buried under hundreds of feet of ice. The water is rich in iron, and when it comes in contact with oxygen and sunlight, the iron oxidizes, turning the water red like rust. The third and perhaps most controversial mystery is the claim that an ancient civilization might be buried beneath the ice. Some even claim alien spaceships have been spotted there. In 2016, unusual activities were recorded in Antarctica. While conspiracy theorists attributed them to UFOs, many political experts believe they were actually secret US and other nations' air operations in Antarctica. This leads us to the hidden political front of Antarctica that few people are aware of. While the rest of the world is busy with other geopolitical issues, the US, China, and Russia have been aggressively sending expeditions to Antarctica. China, in fact, has set up multiple research stations there. According to the Antarctic Treaty of 1961, any country can conduct scientific research in Antarctica, but the results must be shared with all nations. In 1992, a U.S. Geological Department survey revealed that Antarctica holds reserves of around 500 billion barrels of oil and natural gas. However, China and other countries are not as interested in oil and gas anymore. Instead, recent discoveries show that Antarctica has large quantities of rare earth minerals like osmium, praseodymium, terbium, and dysprosium. These minerals are essential for making electronic devices. As the world shifts from oil and gas to electronic energy resources, the demand for these rare earths is skyrocketing. Electric cars and ion batteries are the future, and controlling these resources means controlling the future. This is what drives the superpowers into Antarctica's icy storms. The last great mystery, the Southern Ocean. It is considered one of the most dangerous seas in the world. This ocean controls much of the Earth's climate and water circulation because it connects with both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Scientists estimate that the Southern Ocean absorbs about 15% of global carbon emissions. With global warming, its importance is only growing as melting ice is uncovering hidden treasures. Seas that were once thought unreachable may soon become vital trade routes. Research in Antarctica is still ongoing, and who knows what other mysteries may be uncovered in the future. These are the sources we consulted for this video. If you enjoy topics like this, let us know in the comments. See you in the next video with another interesting topic. Take care